So, I'll paint a picture for you. You were going to the gym, you were studying, you were socializing, you were journaling, and you were doing meditation. एंड एक दिन बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीज़न आपने एक वर्कआउट स्किप किया, उसके बाद आपने नेक्स्ट डे भी स्किप किया, उसके बाद इट बिकेम द होल वीक, उसके बाद इट बिकेम अ होल मंथ. जिम का ये एग्जाम्पल देके ऑब्वियसली अगर आपने एक महीना स्किप किया है जिम का तो फिर यू आर गोइंग टू लुक अ लिटिल बिट डिफरेंटली. यू हैव लॉस्ट अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ मसल, आपने वाटर वेट गेन कर लिया तो फिर स्लोली यू स्टार्ट टू हेट योरसेल्फ. एंड मैंने जिम का एग्जाम्पल दिया बट दिस अप्लाइज टू एवरीथिंग. दिस अप्लाइज टू स्टडिंग, दिस अप्लाइज टू जर्नलिंग, दिस अप्लाइज टू मेडिटेशन, दिस अप्लाइज टू जॉगिंग, वॉकिंग, रनिंग. आप जो भी कर रहे हो, ये वाली जो वीडियो इज फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू हु वर ऑन सेल्फ इम्प्रूवमेंट. And I say were क्योंकि you are never off of self improvement, you just took a break. So for those of you who are at this stage, तो फिर ये एक चीज़ दिमाग में रख लो क्योंकि we are so attached to this self image of us that is always doing something, always running, always walking, always meditation. Like एक भी दिन skip नहीं करना होता.
Every piece of gum. What? I've swallowed every piece of gum that I've ever chewed in my life. I don't think I want to give up the 100th of a second putting in a napkin.
Stop it. Get some help.
This mentality, as soon as we take a break तो फिर हमारा brain जो है that convinces us कि okay we are a failure, also tells us कि अगर मैंने break ले लिया तो फिर someone will outwork me. One fine day when you're 17, 18 and you start this self improvement journey तो फिर yes there will be ups and downs, yes there will be times जहाँ पे your 100% looks a lot different. Step number 1, which is a mentality shift change, is this: instead of approaching it with self-hate, let the intent behind discipline be acceptance. Actionable step for you is accept yourself the way that you are, your faults, all of your shortcomings, which also means ki understanding ki you are allowed to take a break and understanding okay you fell down. Differentiate between a fact and an opinion. Okay, it is a fact ki okay you skipped the gym for 1 day, 2 day, maybe a week, but it is your opinion. You think you are a failure because of it. Begin this journey. What I want you to do is differentiate between who you are and your behavior. What exactly is that? Understand कि skipping one workout या फिर one journaling session या फिर 2 meditation sessions या फिर that happening for the entire week doesn't mean that you fell off of self-improvement. Part A is a fact and the part B is an opinion, which just means कि you skipped a workout. Yes, that is a fact. You are a failure because of it. That is your opinion. हम Instagram पे जाते हैं तो फिर we always get bombarded by all of these perfect people living the most perfect lives. आपको एक message देना चाहता हूँ, which is don't hate your current self just because it doesn't match your ideal self. In other words, it means कि you are a work in progress. You are not perfect. And let me tell you one simple truth of life: you have got a lot of company.
My books is called When the Body Says No. When the person doesn't know how to say no, the body will say it. Now that no is an essential barrier. Behind that barrier, the person can develop their own will.